Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a shoulder and bicep workout. I was actually supposed to train back today, but I just did not have the energy, so I decided to switch it up and do some shoulders and biceps since I haven't done those two together in a while, and it is a great combo. So starting off with the seated dumbbell bicep curl to a shoulder overhead press. Now the key for this is to go nice, slow, and controlled so you can feel the whole entire movement exactly where you're supposed to be. I like to make sure that I have a really good posture going and that I'm squeezing through the bicep curl, and when I go to rotate out, I'm going and pushing those up over my head as you would do a standard overhead press, obviously. So since I was not going to be concentrating on pushing heavier weight or breaking PRs or anything like that, and I just wanted to get in a nice solid workout, I decided to stick with the same weight for all of these exercises, like throughout every single set. I never went up or down in weight. I just kept the weight the same, and I concentrated more so on form and taking very minimal rest. I never took longer than maybe 45 seconds to a minute rest to really get that heart rate up, get that blood flowing, that fat burning, and get in a good solid workout. So here's the second exercise we are doing. These are standing dumbbell hammer curls into a bent arm lateral raise. These I absolutely love. I kind of just combined the two together and wanted to see if it would work, and it did. Now the only thing is that when you come up to the hammer curl, you don't want to come up to where your whole entire forearm is completely resting against your bicep, which is typically what it would kind of be like if you did a full extension, full range of motion hammer curl. But since we want to be in the position where we can go straight out into those bent arm lateral raises, you're just going to go about halfway to 3/4 of the way, which is still good because you're holding that bicep curl at that range the whole entire time. So it gives you a nice burn in the bicep while also at the same time you're doing correct form on the bent arm lateral raises. And now going over to the Smith machine, I'm doing front shoulder presses. So for this, you want it to stop and fall right above chest level, and then you're going to press it up, and you're doing a wider hold. I'm holding outside shoulder width for this. You should feel this all in your front shoulders. Your stance should be to where your chest is underneath the bar, but obviously your face is not, but you want to be as close to underneath that bar as possible, to where if you were to even move slightly a little bit forward with your face, you would get smacked in the face with the bar. That's how close you should be. Then you're going to rack that weight, and then you're immediately going to get right up into the bicep drag curls. Now, if you have a hard time with drag curls or you don't really understand how to do them correctly, doing them on the Smith machine is a great way to do it, obviously because the bar won't move anywhere but up and down, which is the whole point of a drag curl. So you're literally just dragging that weight up. You're wanting to keep that bar as close to your body as possible. Your elbows should be slightly falling back as you're pulling it up, squeezing your bicep, and that is literally how you do a drag curl. It's exactly what it is called. You're just dragging the weight up, squeezing through your bicep, keeping those arms in and as close to your body as possible, going down and then back up, and that is a drag curl. Now going into the hanging wide grip bicep curl to the shoulder lateral raise. The whole point of the hanging, if you were wondering, is to add more resistance, increase the intensity of the exercise, because if you were to be standing up and do the same motion, it would be easier than if you were to be hanging. So you just want to keep your feet as close to whatever you're hanging onto as much as possible, and then just lean outward to where your arm is almost locked out, and then go ahead through the exercise. I also like to keep a slight bend in my knee as well. I don't ever like to lock out anything completely, just help with blood flow and balance and all of that. So you want to go ahead and do a wide grip bicep curl as you see there, then rotate the dumbbell to where it is facing inward towards your body, and then I like to keep more of a bend in my elbow and go out to a lateral raise to where that dumbbell is facing forward when it's all the way at the top, maybe even a little bit inward. I do this whenever I'm working with a heavier dumbbell just to take the pressure off of my elbow and give me all the contact in my shoulder. Now, if I were to be doing a lighter dumbbell, like a 5-pound dumbbell, then I would be closer to lockout, but that's just my personal preference. You can go more straight out with those lateral raises if that is what you prefer. You just gotta, with any exercise, any workout, you guys have always just gotta kind of tweak things around. Yes, there's a perfect form to everything, but everybody's body is different and going to respond to different exercises differently. differently. So that is why I always tell you guys why I like to do certain little things. Now here you guys are seeing the last superset of the workout, and these are face pulls, which you've seen on my channel before. I like to go to where I am a little bit above a seated position. So you guys see my knees are pretty bent here, and I'm pulling that rope to the middle of my forehead. Again, just like I was saying, some people like to pull it more towards their eyes or more above their head. It's all going to be depending on your body build and where you feel the contact the most. So again, just mess around with it and see what works best for you. Immediately drop that cable machine to where it is at the bottom, and you're going to go into close grip bicep curls. So your hands should be within shoulder width the entire time, like your hands are pretty much pushed together, and you're going to go ahead and just do a close grip bicep curl, squeezing through that motion completely, and that is the entire workout. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and until the next one, bye guys.